So my niggas in the can. I get the dough and then I send it to a man. Get the money and go broke, I want the pen. I ain't earn my shit, and I nigga win. I just ride around no jewelry, niggas put me in the gym. Shit, you love it, my phone, so I waste of time, been on my grind. Don't wear jewelers, I need my shit dancing. This is a really such a scam. You know, I saw how do we shoot shit on camera.
Western Conference
That's how I take, I get a feel of freedom.
Going to Game 3 up 2 games to 1 with a relentless desire thrust them to 3 straight victories. The Thunder came back to hostile ground as they face off against the Spurs. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical junction for determining where this series is going. Welcome everyone to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline.
So you wanna see something cool? No? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. I know what you will be doing in here, you don't want to stay so long. I know just what you be doing in here, you come whenever you're on. Let me come through it, I'm doing it, yeah. Oh, yeah, whatever you doing it, take it down each time I'm showing it. Okay, I'm loving your face, fight good, put you in place. A lot of games around, I'm speeding up, easy here while I'm driving, I'm geeking out. Oh my God, you can move like a reaper, Lord, she a bad little jump, better keep on. See me leaving till like you want one, talking games to the bitch like a boy. Let's enjoy the way down in the tug. We been up on you, wasn't you know it. See me until I go on more. Talking games to the bitch like a boy. Let's enjoy the way down in the tug. We been up on you, wasn't you know it. In my brain, my day, my body, being in the way. Gang, we ain't know like this. Only nigga you know that rap come through the rack, okay. Hopefully got no rack back with my pockets stacked with lit. All blue money look like blackjacks. That's the double in my knapsack. I don't back, go check my track record. Niggas shot us, we clap back. At 18, I was a 7-figure nigga after tax. I'm pretty taking on both the bitches I wait that never facts. On Twitter, don't believe the hype, I put my life on wax. I made it back in, do that shit the same night. I'm that stuff from hop in the head. That's why I'm looking for on the flip. I gotta go out and fuck without pay. Fucky bustin', adrenaline bustin'. Start a rope with a shot to the stomach. Straight through, fucking as weapons. Out of here, though.
All right,
so NBA 2K dropped some news on the graphics of the game, which if you haven't video on why NBA 2K has not changed their graphics since NBA 2K14. If you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend you watch it. It basically opens up your whole world on the engine that NBA 2K is using, and why they haven't changed the graphics, and just it gets really in depth. I'm going to be doing a lot of deep dives like this on my channel this year too. So if you're somebody that just wants to peel back the layers, I highly recommend you check out that video. But the cool thing is that I dropped that video, and NBA 2K has did their best to upgrade the graphics that we are going to be getting in 2K26, and of course we'll break it down. So what we're going to be looking at is my player and how they want to be looking. And the first thing they said is that with new skin shaders, so it's going to show more detail of sweat, skin texture, dry lips, muscle flexing. So again, the more that we can get to realism, the better. And I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like this is going to be something that a lot of people have been asking for, just the details on the graphics and the presentation. Obviously, I want to have dropped a video on why the graphics haven't changed since 2K14. But again, we're going to have to wait and see, the actual my player, the make our player, and of course, also be able to see how it just looks in the environment. So the next one they said is have more realistic sticking and fabric movement, which is something that I gave NBA Live a lot of credit on, is that the way that the jerseys and the shirts flow and move. And now even the stitching on the shoes, you can be able to tell the detail of, which again, as you know, it felt like the shoes, or those models of those shoes have been the same since, I don't know, like maybe 2K.
Welcome to Outdoor Living today, where backyard dreams come to life. Located in the heart of British Columbia, Canada, we proudly design and manufacture premium outdoor structures, crafted from sustainably sourced Western red cedar. Our commitment to sustainability drives everything we do. Western red cedar is not only naturally usable and durable, but
like 15, 16, it's basically been generic, picture of the Jordans, and that's about it. So it looks like they went to another level of detail there. And then it says tiny details like name embroidery and jersey wrinkles are now visible. So again, that is something that's new. And again, obviously this is more of the play now micro side, but obviously it will translate into the park also, right? And then arena visuals, better lighting, more accurate brightness, color, and shades. Hopefully, well not hopefully, we know that that's going to definitely translate into the city, and into our park play, into our theater play, into rec play. Again, having the better, especially, we don't know how bad the lighting was when it was in, we were playing in the parking sector, so obviously that's to be adjusted, but we'll see how that works. New floor shaders. Each court's wood grain, shine, and color is more detailed, especially noticeable in different camera angles. Again, for my career guys, obviously that's what W is playing, NBA games and that. But for same thing for our park players, and that's gonna be the same thing also for the way it looks on our courts on the park, our courts in the rec, right? Again, these are little details that they're talking about that, again, we have to see how it's going to be executed and implemented, but it's going to be massive judgment. And then they went to something that's still more like my career guys, but it says team-specific upgrades, like real-life elements like the Clippers giant video wall, light shows, smoke effects from the arena have haze and realism, authentic touches like the Pistons VIP lounge are more in-game. So if you see those types of details in the arena, obviously, well, I want to say obviously, you expect to see some of those types of details be presented in the new park that they're going to be doing, which is going to be more realistic, they said. You're not sure about how the city's going to look. They said the city's going to be more streamlined, so that's going to be really good. Another thing they spoke on was the crowd atmosphere and entertainment. Now, again, this is more for my career guys, the play now guys, or my career guys, like you can say, because it says crowd atmosphere and entertainment, bigger variety of fans, more ages, body type clothes, and over 60 historic and current player jerseys.
interact with crowds, props like foam fingers, rowdy cows, and even rubber chickens, LED wristbands, create light shows during intros and big plays. That's something that it's funny that EA did that with the in college football 26. They have those light shows and that type of sort. So they had that. And then it says break the gameplay. It says new mascot stunts, dances, and national anthem performances keep it lively. So again, that is still more my career. I'm not sure how that will translate to the card, but you know, a lot of people do have timeouts. I'm not sure if that's going to do anything. But again, this is something that they added into their player interactions. They make it pre-game warm-ups. It says new drills.
They don't know the first thing about you or Walmart Plus. Like their Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries, free delivery on these apples, and the shirt. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Time now for the most motivational segment in all of sports here in 2025. We get tons of letters. I read the letters, and we actually in kind of turn a little bit right. Still our first show. Heard going to 3 hours. He is going to be on the show right now at 3 hours. That's right. That's a great question. Because why are you going to do first things first? Brad, we read the news release about Danny Parkins, so that is true. We'll expand the show and expand the tour on the show. So a lot of familiar faces. Share, and then Greg and Coach Mangini and Danny Parkins. And then, of course, we have some other additions. We have the Trumpers will be making appearances. Anytime we talk about the Dolphins, of course, crew, we'll have the Braves family. Who else is involved in the third hour, Dust? Oh, yes, the F Game crew. That's fantastic. And any championship folks, we'll have the marching band. And you have to talk about the Raiders, of course, we're putting a call down to our friend Stu, and it's been excellent. And of course, although we tried our best to retire him. Yeah! There you go! Thanks, good. All right. Here we go. Pure motivation. Number 3, this is my team, John Harbaugh. All right, now, Coach, I got nothing but respect for Harbaugh as a coach, as a person, all that. But he's in his 17th year with the Raiders. Only coach in the league who's had a longer tenure is Mike Thompson, 18. And that might by a mile those two of the most tenure. Andy Reid 30, but just 12 years with Chiefs. And Tomlin's out on the hot seat. There's a right little job insecurity if they don't have a good season. And I'm not saying Harbaugh should be on the hot seat, but I am saying you're Xbox. And he is talked about, and others have said they got the best roster in football or the AFC at the very least. They got a quarterback that Harbaugh said is right up there at the top with anybody that played the game. We know they have an all-time great running back. It's like they have it all. And I'm just saying this. When I look at the Ravens and I say they don't play their best in the postseason. They crumble in the postseason. And it's not just the play, but we know 2 years ago it was kind of forgetting their identity and stop running the ball. We know they lost their composure, they don't lose their tools, they make silly, mistakes and penalties and all that. I look at the coach like part of that is it's your job to fix that. It's your job to make sure your team plays its best in the big moments where the team can keep its composure. So that's all I'm saying. That's what I want to see.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle. 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from from your first option.
And the Warriors making a change here. Higgins is checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Spurs leading by 6. Now here's Leonard. Hasn't made one yet. And Anderson kicks to Leonard. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Anderson against Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact. Think again, folks. I mean,
his numbers are very individually, and they're a contender. If they lose in the playoffs, he's good. But he does have to come out and avoid the sophomore slump, Jacob. I believe in you. And that number one, this is the most obvious number one on the buzz list in a while. We all get it. I'm not going to be too long-winded here. But this is your chance, Shazur. This is it. Like, this is your chance to erase
knocked away.
5 months, whatever it's been, where you were taking some shots. You were certainly a first-round pick. You go in the 5th round. You're the second rookie drafted by your team, and you're not getting first, team reps yet. You have a chance in all of that against some guys that won't even be in the NFL a month from now. So you have to, I know tall order, but you have to go out and get it done. I believe you got the ability, and I believe that you should do it. That's the button. Solid button. Great. It's a good button. Oh, yeah, you wasn't saying that, and I was about to overwhelming. He was shocked at all I did.
I'm going to add to the quarterback. I'm going to throw J.J. McCarthy up there. Wow. And this is true, again, it's the motivation. And J.J., what a lot of people don't understand as players, when you suffer an injury, we all focus on the injury and the rehab and what it's going to take for you to get back and overcome that and get back to being the right player, the player that you once were. However, we overlook the mental toll that it takes on you, especially when the team that you were hoping to be has the type of success. Not only as a team, but as the position that they were hoping you were going to be filling the shoes in. And that was Sam Darnold. You watching, being injured, as a rookie, a guy who had the type of success, be as successful as he was, and yes, were you excited for him, of course. But what that allows is for us to kind of question ourselves, kind of allow self-doubt to enter in. And it's been a long season because all we want when we're injured is to get through that injury and get back on the field so we can almost re-establish to everyone who we are, but no one more important than ourselves. And so I just encourage you, because I'm in Minnesota, I understand. From the outside, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of talk of, man, JJ's been great. But being in that building,
they don't know the first thing about Walmart Plus. My favorite Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries. Free delivery on these apples and the shirt. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
It's been a roller coaster. And personally, for you, I know you've been dealing with a lot of just the mental aspect of things, but sometimes we got to remind ourselves of who we are. You got great guys in that locker room. You got a great guy in your coaching room with Josh McCown. Obviously, Kevin O'Connell, they're going to support you. But turn on that tape. And I know it's Michigan tape. I know it's national championship tape. But turn that tape on and remind yourself of who you are, what you've done, and the success that you had, and bring that JJ to the table starting week 1. I believe in you. You have to believe in yourself and remind yourself of who you are. You got the supporting staff around you and the skilled guys around you. Sometimes it can be a blessing. Sometimes it can be a curse. I believe in you. Go make it happen this year.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of pressure. If he doesn't play well, and Darnold plays great in Seattle, like say Darnold does similar to what he did last year, Now there's real pressure there. So that's a very sincere bundle. So it was. Yeah. That's really good. I like really nice. All right, well, sports time. Whether you like it or not, it's time.
Clearly, he got away with
whether you like it or not, it's a sports media. Not out here talking about you like it or not, it is the sports media. And just wait to put the bar on there, if you would. So here's the deal. There is a reality, Greg, in shows like this. There are certain things that people in your role are going to be able to talk about with authority that people in my role simply know. What it's like to go through 2 days, as we talked about off the air yesterday. You know what I mean? The release point, all the things that you actually had to play the game to experience. And we, those of us that didn't play, try to add to our expertise in other ways. Understanding you're never going to be able to play in the NFL. And something very interesting happened where NFL players, it seems like erroneously found out, smelling salts, banned. And they're not actually banned, the team just can't provide them to you anymore. You got to bring your own, you know, like going to a sushi joint that doesn't have its liquor license. Yeah, you can drink there, you just got to bring your stuff.
It's obvious. Tony
But he got freaked out. It feels like I might retire. Like I use them every drive in my career. And I realized us in the sports media have an important opportunity this week. You can pop the bar now, Dust, and Christina, the salt. If these are so important to everybody, I feel like we should find out why. So I've got smelling salts for all of us. You're gonna, I don't know, Greg, if you would like to partake. I'm sure you've had plenty. Blue, I'm not sure if it's safe for your age. I'll go ahead. KW, you doing it? I'll watch it. I do not want to. We're not going to do it just you and me. Or you and me. No, I told you guys. One at a time. All right. You go over together. All right, ready? Oh my God. Let's go, baby! What are we doing? Oh, it's still going. It's still ripping, man. I don't know if I want to do that.
Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, you watch Pau Gasol, and he's got unbelievable length and really outstanding skill and the desire to be great.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Hastings.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Gotta be crafty in close.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game. It's good.
Oh, yeah, he can operate outside the paint, too. Gasol adjusts his shot for the mid-range game, too.
Outside Curry. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans?
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. They find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Spurs leading by 5. Parker outside. Here's Gasol. Parker against Curry. Leonard with no one around. Misses the 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The Spurs shooting 43% from the field. Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Aldridge. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. About 1 minute played here in the second half. 5 to shoot. Pass to Aldridge. To the middle. Gasol, no good.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Now on the court is the Spurs star.
here and I'll try and explain to you why the Max might make sense for 5 pairs. It's always going to bring a I know they're going to follow over the YouTube channel. We always upload daily. All right. More than just a Let's start things off by talking about what is currently, as of the making of this video, the only man that they have for the championship being now in 5 pairs. I think the likelihood of that should be pretty low. Then again, we're in the event right before WrestleMania, and she lost the title, and I never saw that coming. So you technically never know. But they're already advertising Naomi to go in as the champion. Again, the likelihood of championship now in class in Paris is like almost zero at this point. And we already know who her opponent is going to be. It's Stephanie Stephanie Velcro, Stephanie Buckhead. We got here because Stephanie Buckhead won the Women's Battle Royal at Evolution. Something that I actually wish they had done for the men at SummerSlam, so that all of the teams would get on the card of that something to see with something to fight for, like Stephanie Buckhead did, and the rest of the women's locker room did at Evolution. I think this is, by the way, a really, really great idea. And I'm glad that this is the match that they're going for. Of course, I would have loved Stephanie Velcro versus Rhea Ripley. Stephanie Buckhead versus Rhea Scott. But Stephanie Buckhead versus Naomi, I think is the correct match right now. I love the idea of using Stephanie Buckhead against those other games, but I would like to see those matches for bigger shows, if you ask me. I think right now, Stephanie Buckhead is a great initial first feud and stepping stone for Naomi. Naomi is on the precipice of becoming a major megastar in the women's division, and she's got to win all of these matches, all of these feuds along the way.
Just at the 7 feet tall, it's obvious that Marcus Aldridge has terrific size.
By the way, I hope that this becomes a yearly thing. I hope that Evolution has this battle early and we have a #1 contender. I'm going to go like this for SummerSlam. I think that this was a great idea and a great way to create a path for the future for whoever won at SummerSlam. And it also means that they didn't have to, look for forever or create the last.
What the hell y'all doing, man?
KD passes to Green. Shot clock at 5.
Champion coming right out of SummerSlam. Leaving the night after SummerSlam Monday night off to start the feud and build up the Clash of Paris. So far, so good.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Aldridge. Guarded by KD. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Leonard. That time on an assist by Aldridge. Leonard's got 5.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Powerful website.
Every coach in this league loves assisted
You can
buckets.
see that person that can seamlessly transcribe your routine, make summaries, generate shorthand notes with
Here's
flow,
Aldridge.
and
And
action
he makes
items
the
too.
8-footer.
And if you click on the
Aldridge has got
icon,
4 this
you
quarter.
set anything
Using
that
that
needs
size inside Aldridge plays big and gets the move.
Last part of this is
To the paint. Outside for 3. And stolen by Aldridge. Baseline jumper. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
A match that I think it's very clear that they're going to do, but I don't think that it's entirely clear that they're going to do Clash of Paris. However, I will say, if they don't do this in Paris, then WWE has absolutely zero force against them. It's the slam dunk, the easiest match to book on the entire card. I'm talking about Dominic Mysterio defending the Intercontinental Championship, and maybe, who knows, he'll be going into the show as Dominic 2 belts because he does have a match with the
Post is good.
just 2 weeks before Clash of Paris. Come on, now, Dominic Mysterio is too hot, too over, too popular in Seattle. He's not going to be in front of a crowd that's going to be hot for everybody, but they're going to be extra hot for a Dominic Mysterio. You have to include Dominic on the card. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist that you just need to put him across the ring from AJ Styles. The only guy that's probably going to be hotter than Dominic Mysterio in front of the Parisian crowd. AJ Styles must 100% unequivocally without a single shadow of a doubt be booked for this show. They already win by not booking AJ Styles on the Belgium card. You cannot
AJ Styles on the Bears start after the insane atmosphere created by AJ Styles and his back rant against the throat. But you can imagine the atmosphere of Dominic Mysterio, AJ Styles, as the champion, the crowd is chanting the phenomenal songs of Dominic and AJ.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
On top of that, I was really entertained by their SummerSlam match, but it also left a lot of people's time. Really, their first match required of the people. And I couldn't genuinely see AJ Styles win. Again, WWE really has demonstrated wants to give AJ Styles one last championship run. He do it right here. Right here and there. But then again, want to give Dominic some serious heat. And beating the crowd, they love AJ Styles. Either way, there's a matter they don't need to overlap. Book this as early as the next episode of Monday Night Raw. It's clear that this feud is still going. Don't put this on Monday Night Raw. Do not wait for your Saturday night main event or some show afterwards right here clapping Sarasota the thing. That's a lot of people thought that the like to get on the SummerSlam card, they can get on the SummerSlam card.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
2 shots.
Priest is early up in their feud, but it was Aleister Black that was able to stand tall by beating the ever-living daylight out of Damian
The first one
the night before.
He's checked in for the Warriors.
Damian Priest didn't get on the SummerSlam card. Traditionally, WWE has loved featuring Damian Priest, whether he has a great feud or not, on bank shows. So for him to have been left off of a 2-night SummerSlam did come as a bit of a
He doesn't get the second one.
They've been the better rebounding team.
Guy that a lot of people love him on the next level.
You know, they're hustling and giving a good effort. That's for
But
sure.
now that the tide out of the bag, not only
The execution is
guys
behind.
go off against each
Anderson's
other
checked
on
in
Friday
for
Night SmackDown, you can't just give us a vanilla match. And the way that match ended, to me, I think it's pretty clear
On
today
defense,
that
San Antonio.
Eric,
They lead by the biggest punch of the game.
you know WWE loves.
Livingston looking for the opening. Pass to Henderson. Just 4 to shoot. Rest outside. Over Bertans. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Livingston. First personal
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Team foul. At the line for 2. Manu Ginobili.
That free throw good from Ginobili.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
Both free throws good from Ginobili. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Durant for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Left side Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense. And there have been 2 very different performances seen today as we get going in quarter number 4. Warriors trail by.
Strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
McGee, the pass to Hastings. Lock at 6. Thompson outside. Here's the 3. They grabbed their own miss. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Spurs leading by 13. Anderson outside.
If you paralyze back and forth, there would be no second footing. But right up to their first promo together, they created lightning in a bottle to the point where, yeah, absolutely, you gotta have this in front of the crowd. It's one of my favorite things going on Monday Night Raw. Plus, we have one of our favorite from the crowd. Kind of starting to compete with Natalia and Max in between, but I don't think that has legs for the PLE. I think that'll build up to the PLE. Here's Hastings. Fodder for her to be able to get some extra and for Nikki Bella to be able to beat the stage on. If the match does happen, these two, at this point, I'm convinced that it should be a classic there. And it's another European that you can have on the card. I absolutely could see some desires to fight over the Paris to show love for that. Oh my God! Oh my God!
You know they're on top, they're winning.
Oh my God, no foul.
Spurs leading by 13.
He is not landing on it. He's not landing on it.
Mills got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Got that one up quick. The intensity of the players on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to throw the ball away. And we got a timeout called by Steve. Possession is critical now. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Davis Bertans. Aldridge comes in for Kyle Anderson. Green is checked in for Ginobili. And Parker's subbed in for Patty Mills. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in for McGee. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Pau Gasol. When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off. Free throw good by Curry. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Just
over 2.5 minutes played now in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Aldridge outside. And the Spurs lead by 18.
How many times have we seen the possession go today?
Look at the assist total. They've played a better team. Green passes to Parker. Pass to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. That one, no good. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Hastings. And that one, good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. Parker with it.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, I tell you, there's a suddenness to Parker that helps him create space in the lane, unlike any other player in the league.
2 minutes.
Outside Curry.
2 minutes.
San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Parker. Over in the corner, Gasol. It's tipped. It's Durant on the wing. No good on the 3.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Leonard against Durant. Fires, high post. Leonard, no luck. Warriors trail by 18.
And now we can start talking about game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Spurs.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
It had taken them a few games to hit their stride in the conference finals, but they finally did here in game 3.
We can actually do these storylines that aren't just a foregone conclusion that I think that Rain was playing both
and a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with Anthony Davis last night here in the wing for Kawhi Leonard.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight.
Basket good.
You can't not just put him back in the beat somebody in front. I don't want to see him
I think they can start that celebration right now. What a terrific team.
Drew McIntyre is different. Drew McIntyre is a main event player, so he treats him as a main eventer. Drew McIntyre has to be used to be able to take and I can't believe that he will so far action for so long.
Picks it out to
that needs to be fixed, and we fixed it right here with Cody's first championship defense against Drew McIntyre at last attack. And the next one is the big one, the one that was really set up at the end of summer for the top of it. Isn't it nice to have a Tyler John Cena win? We can have baby John Cena, and we think John Cena is confirmed to be in the European Tour. We will advertise for Classic Play. Now, being advertised for that show, doesn't necessarily mean we can have a match. We will advertise for previous show, we can go out there and have a promo. That's a possibility as well. But come on, we got to make a pop crowd for John Cena and his final match in right? Now, we're not having the WWE. The championship one would question whether or not a John Cena match was a race of main event of PLE that already has so many good games, so we put him across the race of this guy. I think this probably would be the closer of the show. Of course, we're talking about Brock Lesnar, and a lot of people might be like, that's way too big of a match. This is way too quick to do John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. But then again, I also present to you Brock Lesnar returning in 2012, and they did John Cena versus Brock Lesnar like right away. The next PLE cycle had an Extreme Rules Juke show, so Black and Bears for John Cena versus Brock Lesnar seems entirely fair game. And you have turned John Cena babyface, and you've got what I presumably assume is a heel Brock Lesnar. I think you got yourself enough fireworks here for this to be the closer, even if there isn't a championship on the line. And the story here is very simple, right? This is John Cena trying to redeem the worst loss of his career. SummerSlam 2014. You might be a newer fan, maybe you got into it during the height of the popularity in 2022. But I do think for a history lesson, if you really want to get deep into the weeds of wrestling lore, you should go back and watch John Cena versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam over 10 years ago, because it is the biggest ass whooping that John Cena has ever endured. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that John Cena maybe got 30 seconds of offense in this match. And this isn't a 2-minute squash. It is a long match where Brock Lesnar just beats John Cena alive. And there is no superhero hustle, loyalty, respect comeback in this match. It is just Brock Lesnar destroying our hero, dismantling him, and taking the World Heavyweight Championship away from him in the process. And I know that all of the reports are saying that it was John Cena, they wanted Brock Lesnar back, and maybe this is why he wanted him back, to do a full circle storyline of him finally getting his win over the last guy that just dismantled him and tore him bit by bit. Please, for the love of God, if they do this match, please have John Cena win. please have John Cena win. It's like the complete opposite of Extreme Rules 2012 where John Cena won, and that made no sense to have Brock Lesnar come back to the WWE after like 8 years away, only to lose to John Cena in his first match back. But we're in Cena's retirement tour, man. I don't want to see Brock Lesnar decapitating John Cena. I want to see John Cena make that hustle, loyalty, respect comeback that he wasn't able to in 2014 and finally dethrone and defeat one of his biggest nemesis throughout his career. So yeah, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Clash in Paris. We'll probably know a bit more about John Cena's status for Clash in Paris and what they're going to do on this upcoming episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Again, I'm recording that before this. And that's it, folks. Those are the matches that I've booked. Not matches that I necessarily want, just matches that I think are realistic based on the current landscape that WWE has. So, of course, now you're changing the comment section to give me your bookings for Clash in Paris 2025. By the way, we will review these closer to Clash in Paris once we know what the full card is to see how good or how bad my predictions ultimately were. But that's it. I'm done. Goodbye. Get out of here.